So after an hour and 30 minutes of trying to get that claymore out of the tree. Welcome back to Disc and Balls Golf Channel. It is Vlogmas Day 20, and we have the rest of the old round commentary from Live Oak Park Red, Ingleside Red. It's Ingleside, Texas, but yeah, it did not actually take that long to get that out of the tree. But hey, just make this fucking putt, dude. It's a fucking easy par putt. Okay, moving on. Let's get into the back nine. Number 10 here. I have no fucking clue what the distance is. The sign's all jacked up. Also, you have to throw through a playground, so that's cool. 1-stroke penalty if you decapitate a child in the process. That's not funny. When I saw where I was lined up for this shot, I actually realized, oh yeah, the actual tee box that is used during pretty much everything is over to the right side, kind of behind. It takes the playground out of play, but the fact that for someone who wasn't familiar with the course, like me at the time, I would just see like, oh, tee box with a post, and I think it was time to throw it through the playground. Pretty humorous. Alright, so little hyzer flip. It doesn't look too bad overall. Like, really, that was a good, really, like, fairly good execution on that. Kept it low, turned it over, ran into the ground. I probably would have gone something more stable over the swing set currently, but really, that was, for my level of ability and skill, that wasn't too bad execution. So in the actual round commentary, it sounded like I was trying to figure out what disc to throw here, and it seems like I settled on an Anheuser Hunter. That's a terrible idea. The high percentage play here is a harp or other very stable disc over that little shrub just in front of me, right of the center of the screen there. Throw something over stable, throw it over that, let the disc come back, rip a low one, and let gravity and the disc knock to the ground near the basket. That's the play. In fact, I tried to throw a little flexy understable. Didn't look great. Let's see how it turned out. Yep, that's bogey. I don't know what to say. It hit a tree. That's a solid close to 50 feet if I had to estimate. And I know for sure that in October of 2020, I did not have a consistent 50-foot putt, especially not with that wizard that would even remotely come close. See, I slid that hunter to the left. The hunter is the disc to throw if I'm trying to make a 50-foot putt. And oh, I got little stickers everywhere. That's adorable. Great, good job. Way to, waste my time by not actually throwing that putt that's gonna miss. Yeah, oh, yikes. So, we have gone from a 55-footer to a slightly more reasonable but still not makeable 43-footer. Yep, oh, I caught chains. That's better than I thought I would do. Yay me. Oh, yeah, that's a good hustle. Good hustle, good hustle. Get that fucking whatever the fuck it is. 5? Whoops. So, hole 11 is a whopping 151 feet. I am so optimistic. I'm like, it's 151 feet? What could possibly go wrong? Well, step 1, I'm trying to hyzer flip a putter. Look at that. It turned up and bonk bonk, tree. Not good. Step 1 of things that can go wrong. So it looks like I opted for the straddle out putt. There is no reason that this should be anything at all more than a bogey. No, par. This is a par. Yeah, just straddle out, make a little putt. Wait, what the fuck did you just do? What the? Holy shit. Okay, so after possibly the worst effort in the universe, right? You gotta get up and down from there. You throw something right at the basket, and then you tap it in. Maybe make the putt, but you know what, like leave it within 5 feet. What? It's so painful watching this. What the fuck was that? Yeah, grab the camera, cause you totally failed two fucking putts in a row. You're gonna make a fucking you're gonna take four strokes from inside of 45 feet, inside of 40 feet maybe. Where's that disc? Oh, there it is. Okay, okay. So one, two off the tree, three off to the other tree. Okay, so four. You're going for four with the hunter there. Okay. Please go in. Oh, oh. Well, yeah. You deserve that. You did that very terribly. Uh, this can't be more than like 8 feet, right? Oh, gosh, why? What did you do? It's like 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's a 10 footer, but like, holy shit, you shouldn't be missing 10 footers with almost no wind and like, oh gosh, why? To be completely honest, hole 12 is tricky. It's pretty much a straight shot. It should generally be a leopard 3, and I'm interested to see what I throw here. But yeah, just throw a leopard 3 right down the middle, almost as far as I can, and hopefully have about 100 to 130, 40 foot upshot. So apparently I'm throwing a strike. It's not the worst disc necessarily into the headwind, but I have to throw it perfect, and that was not perfect. We'll see if it caught something and gave me like a weird look from the edge of the fairway that shouldn't be from the edge of the fairway. Honestly, that was nose up. It looked like it should have been a mile left of everything. Oh, what is that? Is that a leopard? Is that a DX leopard? Oh, don't throw that, dude. So, against my best wishes, it looks like I'm trying to forehand a DX leopard into a roller. Um, and I hit the trees 20 feet in front of me. Why? What the fuck? Okay, so here's for par, which will never in a million years be successful. Honestly, throw something flat down the gap, let it fade to the left, slide up to the basket. That's the best way to save bogey. What was that? I don't know what I threw. Oh, I got the thumbs up. It looks good, maybe. If I had to guess, it was probably that verdict. Um, the way it kind of caught the angle and moved to the left. I don't think the claymore would have done that. So, please be close. Where's that disc? Can't really see it. Oh, ooh. So it turns out that was the verdict. Makes sense because, as I said, the claymore probably wouldn't move over like that. Looking for, come on, wizard, for bogey here. There we go. High right, but it fell. So, heyo. Hole 13 is 492 feet. That's probably a 9, maybe an 8 iron for ball golf. But for here, it's not even reachable for me. So I should be laying up just in front of the water, throw something stable, let it fade out, and then in general, it would be an overstable over the pond, fading toward the basket. Throw it way over the pond, something way overstable. No chance of it ever getting in the drink. And go from there. But I think at this point of my game, I had no idea what I was doing. It looks like I'm going with the strike, which I throw it nose up into the sky. Uh, yeah, honestly, nowadays I would never throw anything that understable that has the risk of flipping over. I would just throw something straight out at the basket and then have it fade to the left and then work it out from there. But yeah, that strike. Well, it doesn't matter because I threw it like into fucking orbit. So apparently at this point in my game, I'm wise enough to know throw the destroyer It will never turn over, at least in theory at this point in my game. But throw it, let it get to the left. It's probably going to be a bogey. Like, I don't think I'd leave part at this point. That's way left. No chance of that being... oh, chance of it being OB left, but no chance of it being anywhere near the water, which is, I guess, good. So, apparently, I marked it, and I threw the destroyer again from about 110 feet. I mean, it's clean. It's short. Looks like it hopped right up to the basket, but 110 feet. That'd be a deflector for sure nowadays. Let's see. Yep, that's the old red destroyer. Get in there. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, that's fine. Throw it in the basket. There we go. Huzzah. So, I legit forgot that I bagged a Blizzard boss for a little while. Like, less than a month maybe. But, when I recorded this, I had it in my bag, so... That doesn't look terrible. It probably didn't turn over. If I had to guess, but... Honestly, that really wasn't a bad boss. I almost said destroyer, but... Yeah, it kind of flipped up a little bit, stayed flat, moved to the left. Not terrible, and this is actually a pretty decent position. You have options, forehand, backhand, over the top, but really a par here from this distance would be solid. That'd be great. So, going with the hunter, for some reason, I would normally go with something very stable, probably a forehand through that gap nowadays, but for whatever reason, I thought the hunter was the play. Pro tip, it was not the play. To be completely honest, that looks like about 20 feet maybe? 22 at most. Maybe a little even inside that, but to make this putt would be a huge par and really beneficial for my score. I left the hunter on the ground, meaning I'm putting with the wizard. Yeah, pick up that hunter. Tap it in, bogey. That's painful. That's, jeez. Alright, so hole 15 is 235 feet. It should be a mid-range through the gap. Or the other option is throw something over the top. It looks like I go with the hyzer flip hunter if I had to guess. Low at the ground. That's throw something mid-range. Throw something chill, smooth, through the middle. And now I'm walking around and it's just like, you know, that's not terrible. My mid-ranges end up there a fair bit, so basically a quick little forehand to the basket, easy par, move on to 16. Yep, that's a forehand harp, right up to the gap. There should be no reason to miss that, so cool. Solid par, in theory. Yep, even an idiot like me can't miss that one. There we go, good par. Moving on to 16. So I'm going with the Firebird. This used to be my casual, almost always play here because I could just throw it at the ground almost and let it skip toward the basket. Now I use a deflector. I can be a little more aggressive, but that would look good if I had to guess. I was going to say cool guys don't look at park jobs, but my reaction there shows that I watched it all the way to the basket and I was like, yep, that's parked. So, yeah, if you can throw a forehand, throw a shot and just turn away from the basket and not look at it and be like, yeah, that's parked. And then you just casually walk away. Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool. Something that's amazing to me, right? That's parked. I barely touched that thing. Good birdie. But yeah, nowadays, that used to be like a very casual Firebird to about 10 feet. And now it's like a deflector. I just throw a deflector kind of like, I don't know, 60% or something. And the hopes it gets that skip up to the basket. But yeah, at this point in my game, it was just like, throw a Firebird, kind of lollygag it up there. And I made birdies so much more when I was a bad disc golfer. It's just It's fascinating to me. So, hole 17. I think I heard that I'm going to try and. Yep, that's a Valkyrie. That's a freshly dyed Valkyrie. Looks like I'm trying to forehand it. I don't think there's gaps. Is that? I don't think I've forehanded that Valkyrie. Probably since this video, honestly. Oh, looks. Oh, it turns over. Dude. Dude. Holy shit. Okay, got a couple of decent kicks there. Let's see what we got left for par. It looks like it was still a bit short. Yeah, in all likelihood, that is not a birdie. Yeah, it's a putt over that weird sideways tree branch limb trunk dealio. But to be completely honest, yeah, looks like it's a par. Don't hit any branches on the way there, and it should be a piece of cake. Alright, straddle putt hunter. This is like proto straddle putt. This is before I even had that in my bag. Okay, reach between the legs. Never turned over. That was yeah, very early straddle, like long distance straddle, and kind of interesting to see some of the old techniques that just never worked, but kind of ended up being functional techniques later on. That one obviously wasn't functional as far as making the putt, but dude, I love 6 footers for par. That's not even six. That's probably like, I don't know, 4.5, 5. All right, hole number 18 is almost always a forehand as far as birdieable holes. It's hard to get the right shape backhand. That one looked good. I didn't see it land, but hopefully it's right by the basket there. Looked like a very casual flick, which it can be. It's a short hole. It's not anything too over dramatic or anything. Oh yeah, that's parked. I love that. I really, if I could do that every time, I need to think of that more often because that high line, let it fade toward the basket. That was a chill forehand. That was probably one of the most chill forehands I've thrown on that hole in a long time. Yep, good birdie. Yeah, 'cause I keep ending up by that telephone pole back there because I think, oh no, I gotta really smack it. I don't. Really don't need to smack it. I just need to throw a casual little flick and let it end up in the basket. That'd be awesome. That was fantastic birdie. Well, there you have it. The back nine at Live Oak Park Red, aka Ingleside Red, managed to birdie 2 of the last 3 to get back to 9 over. That's a terrible score. That's not fantastic at all. So anyway, we're gonna get back to Ingleside Red. We're gonna get our comeuppance. We're gonna get our revenge at some point. So as always, thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll see you on the course, and hopefully I'll see you at Ingleside Red as I'm setting a new personal best.